I bought a package of tofu that was not firm tofu. It was like intermediate. I usually only buy firm tofu, but I was like, I've never bought the smaller one. Let's see how it is. I didn't like it. I don't like it, but I bought like 2 packs of it, and I only used like half of the first pack. So I was like, shit, I have to like make something with this because I can't just like throw it out. So I was like, oh, what if I could make it into pancakes? Then they would be like protein pancakes. So I've made pancakes. There's like an unreasonable amount of batter here. There's like so much. There's like 2 more that are cooking right now. And I was just spooning the batter into the pan again, and I was like, wow, this like kind of smells really gross. I can't tell if it's like the butter that's like burning on the pan that smells gross, or if it's the tofu that smells gross. So I just took a sniff of these, and they actually smell really good. I'm getting a little, I'm like somewhat excited to try this. It's making kind of a lot of pancakes, and I'm like, if I don't like these, I'm just gonna have to throw them out all over again. They're really squishy. You can see how much steam is coming. They're kind of too hot, actually. I'm gonna wait for them to cool. I'm in like an in-between area of my year right now. The first half of this year had like a bunch of things happening in a very like short amount of time. I dropped an enormous dead weight in January. February, I was finishing up one of my contracts at work, preparing for a couple of birthdays. March, I got my tonsils taken out, and that was really awesome. I'm not even being like sarcastic with that. It was kind of fun. Like, it was a vibe. It wasn't as bad as everyone thought it would be, and it was fun. I basically just played Tears of the Kingdom and slept for like 3 weeks. And then April, there was kind of nothing, which is fine. But May, I took a little trip with 2 of my best friends in the whole world, and we hung out for the long weekend in May. But now we're in June, and the next like interesting thing that I have planned in my life isn't gonna happen until October. So I have 4 months where I have like nothing interesting planned, and that's fine. It's just, it felt like this year has been so like go 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 go, and like now it's just like whoop, like just rest. You've taken care of a lot of big things, just chill. And that's nice, because this can be my little pocket of time for like doing all the art stuff I was originally thinking of doing before I decided I was going to take care of all that stuff first. I created a lot of art last year. That was the year of creation for me. I'm just checking to see if they're done. Like, it feels like they're not cooked in the middle. Like, they're very squishy. However, they are made from tofu, so maybe it'd just be like that. I like completely forgot what I was saying. I got some new dresses recently. I'm happy about them. Something I find a little bit funny and interesting is that for the first like 25-ish years of my life, I was like determined to make my wardrobe as like slim as possible. So I would wear like skin tight clothing. I loved like skinny jeans, just like everything just like super tight to my body. I didn't like wearing like baggier clothes because it made me feel like I was wearing pajamas basically. So every time I wore like a baggier clothing or like a skirt or a dress or something, I'd be like, I'm just wearing pajamas right now. I feel too like lazy and like sleepy. It's making me not want to do anything. Like, I feel more like wired and like ready for action if I'm wearing like tight clothes. And then somewhere along the lines, a change occurred like within the past few years, and now I'm coming to the realization that like the only thing I want to wear is like baggy clothes. So I love wearing dresses, I love wearing skirts, I love wearing like too big shirts. I've also come to the realization of like what color palettes I like wearing, because I used to be someone who would basically see an article of clothing and be like, oh, I like that, and then I would just kind of buy it, like without trying it on, without, whatever. And then over the years, I'd noticed like which articles of clothing I would not wear and which ones I wore maybe sometimes. One of the conclusions I came to is that I don't wear blue. I love the color blue. I think it's a beautiful color. It's just I cannot wear it because I feel very uncomfortable wearing it. I just feel like it's not me. So every time I wear blue, I'm like, I can't actually leave the house in this. Like, this just feels wrong. So one of my rules that I've been using for the past few years is that I can't buy blue clothes. Hang on, gotta flip. My problem with this is that I own a couple of blue dresses that are gorgeous and I just can't wear them. One of them was almost $200. I'm trying to figure out if I'm bold enough to dye it. It's a really big dress. I just know I'm never gonna wear it. I don't know, man. So basically the bottom line is that I'm trying to acquire more dresses, but I don't like fast fashion. A lot of the stores in the mall are fast fashion, and the other stores that aren't fast fashion are not my style of clothing. So I'm basically entirely reliant at this point on thrift stores and like vintage places, which is great. Like, that is the style that I enjoy. Building a wardrobe takes time. You can't expect to replace your entire closet overnight. You kind of have to curate things. I was very lucky to find 2 dresses in one day that I adore, that I will be wearing for the rest of my life, or at least the next 10 years. This is one of them. I love brown. I love the color brown. I love this little keyhole thing. I've been looking for one of these for a while. There's pockets. They're not very deep pockets, but hey, can stick a lip gloss in there if I want. I don't wear lip gloss. Why did I say that? I meant to say lip balm. She hydrates. I become less sure of myself with these pancakes by the second. These better be good, because it's making quite a lot. Should I just make one big one? I'm gonna do it. There we go. Ooh, it's a little too big. And just a sprinkle of extra cinnamon on top, because I'm silly. I don't know why this syrup is so viscous. This is what the inside looks like. It's definitely a little gummy because it's tofu. Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Not bad. Texturally, there is something wrong with them. It's tofu, so it's not light and fluffy. It's kind of there's a little bit of gumminess, but I don't hate it, because flavor-wise, it tastes like a pancake. Thank God I don't have to throw this whole batch out. And look who perfectly flipped the big one. Oh, that's right. Oh, look how beautiful. It's like the moon. But it's tofu. Okay, I have to eat my breakfast now. I have an appointment to go to later. Bye. Update. I'm full of regret because I don't feel well. Probably should not have tried to finish that plate. I know, Charles, it does suck. Thank you.